Hi everyone, this is Amanda, also known as Fixing This RN. There is a piece of my hair on the book. Today is about putting extra money away towards debt, so this is not my normal debt payment. I have been doing it off the scene. I actually didn't do my normal debt binder last week, so I'll have an extra amount this week. But this is if there's any extra money. So like when we got our tax return, any tax return money that didn't go towards something else went towards the debt savings. Any like stipends, bonuses, anything like that, it goes towards this money. And then I also technically have, or I did have 2 extra jobs on top of my normal 9 to 5. And so one of the jobs went towards my normal debt binder, and then the other one went towards the extra savings. So I am down to 2 jobs now, which I'm excited about, and I'm still getting used to my extra money and how that's going to balance out. They haven't started taking out for my retirement yet, so in the next couple of paychecks I'll get a better idea of what it's going to be, but it's going to give me that little bit of extra money that I was making on that extra 3rd job. So I think depending on how that works, I'll either use that money to put towards this, or I'll do my clinical adjunct instructor position as the extra money. So to be continued on that. But the point is that I'm gonna have extra money. How much, I'm not sure. But this week is about the last of the stipend that we got. So we're putting another $350 towards this book. This book will save us over, this book will put us over $6,000, and this is from A Boy Mom Loves to Save. So this is her slow and steady debt-free journey. I did splurge and get the book that goes with it. So each page has its own. And I didn't have, I think there's 24 pages. I didn't have a 24 die, so we're using 20, and then I was able to complete one of these, so when that falls on that one we will do an extra page, and then so on and so forth. So that's my plan, and I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, a 20-sided die. So we're starting on page number 11. And then the other thing I do, especially when I do have a little bit of extra, like a good chunk of money, is I use a 6-sided die. When we get down to the lower amount of money, I'll bring out the 4-sided die depending on what's going on. My colorful die is from Budget Your Life, and you can get it on budgetyourlife.com. So we have 4. So we're going to color in 4. And just because I don't really get to put the big ones in here, I think what I'm going to do is find, well, first let me find the color I want. Is it this one? No. And I just colored on myself. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. So let's see if there's 4 8s, and that would be $32. I think I did see a couple more 8s in here. I did. So I'm trying to keep the lower monies for any rollover money we have, or, you know, like a buffer. So there's 2 8s right there. And then 2 8s right here. Very interested to see what happens when this all gets colored in. I'm sure it's going to look really pretty. Now the other one that I've been doing kind of messed up on, so that one's maybe not going to look as pretty, but it doesn't matter. It's about savings, right? So that is $32. And that is going into number 11. At the end, I do count this up. So we'll count up whatever pages I saved for. That is going to page number 3, Page number 3, we actually only have a couple more left. And we're just going to do one though. So that is 2. Okay. We're going to page number 2. Page number 2 is, if money doesn't grow on trees, then why do we have banks? Why do banks have branches? I really like this one. Because it's true. Who decided branches? 2. If anyone knows the history behind that, I would love to learn it. So we are coloring in 2. Each leaf is $2. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. It's probably not going to show very well, but let's do one of the light greens. And then I'll do this one. So that is $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is going in number 2. We're going to number 16. And sorry if my face gets in there. I try to spread this out, but my table isn't very deep, so. Okay, so number 16. So we're going to scratch off 4. Okay, so the first number is 12. If there's cuts, I'm sorry. Mr. Carson is going to bed. Okay. I really like these because sometimes with challenges I can tell like there's 2 big numbers, so the middle one in between it should be lower. All bets are off with this one. Just because there's 2 big numbers doesn't mean that there isn't a third big number. So I really like this about the challenge. Now, if I was playing with less money, which on my other days I do play with less money, I wouldn't like it as much. But for this one, I do like it. And I do use a calculator. Sometimes I can keep track of how much it is, but the biggest thing is I forget which ones I scratch off. So it's just easier for me to keep track of where I'm at. So this is the last one. So we got a couple of big ones with this one. So we had 12, 8, 12, and 12 for a total of 44. So 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is going into 16. Now we're going to number 12. Number 12 is getting 6. We're finishing this one. Okay. So we have 4. We have 5. 11. Today's Monday when I'm filming this, and for those of you who don't know, I started a new job and I am totally in over my head, but it's exciting too. And so today actually wasn't too bad. I felt like a little okay. I definitely think sometimes me and my preceptor or the person training me speak 2 different languages, but I really like her. It's just learning like what I think the biggest barrier is I just don't know what to ask sometimes. And so that's hard sometimes, but we're making it work. And I'm still very excited for this new opportunity, and I still want to do super good with it, so hopefully I can make them proud. Okay, so we're finishing this with $42, so 20, 40, 1 and 2, 20, 40, 1, 2. So we finished another page. Now we're going into 15. 15, I like these pages. It's just 10 for each icon. I like it when I have money. 5, so we're coloring in 5. I am going to use a different marker though, because this green is not going to show very well. Let's use a purple. So how many are we doing? 5, so we're doing 50. But starting to take patience, supervised, but starting to take patience. So that is interesting. Lots of conflicts. I know I kind of talked about this on the last video, but I feel like I'm gonna talk through my thoughts. I hope you guys don't mind. Lots of social dynamics. So I like to say I am not a drama person. I do not like to be in the middle. I'm very mellow, and you know, if I can avoid a conflict, I am definitely going to do that. And I feel like case management, I'm learning that you can't avoid it sometimes. So lots of emotions, lots of feelings, because everyone just wants what's best for themselves or their family members. And so it's definitely going to be interesting to learn how to navigate that. Because like I said, I'm not a huge confrontational person. You know, being a floor nurse, you definitely learn how to navigate, but this is a whole new navigation system with emotions and feelings. So I can't stress enough how much I'm going to grow, and I hope that it is all positive. I wholeheartedly believe that things happen the way they're supposed to, though. So hopefully, and I'm in my growth era, because I've been wanting to grow for a really long time. Oh, and speaking of not liking drama, but then finding out, so I still do my adjunct position at the hospital that I used to work at, and I ran into someone that I worked really close with for my other position, and I found out that they actually already replaced my analyst position job. So I mean, it's been less than a month, so that was kind of surprising. But I will say that the person who took it, I actually am very fond of. 2030. I think more than anything, I'm just frustrated because, you know, the biggest thing about the position that I wanted is that they said I had to have experience, and I finally got enough experience to take the analyst position. The person they put in there does not have experience as an analyst. So it's like, really? 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is what we're saving right now. But I will say that I love the person, and the person themselves I am totally okay with. They will be a good mix with all the rest of the group, because I really do love the group that I worked with. I just didn't like how my position was being handled. Okay, so we're going on number 20. We really haven't played a lot with this one, and we're only doing 2. So we have a whopping 1. And then let's do this one. And then a big old 2. Well, that's tiny. I like those numbers when I'm running low on money. All right, so we're putting $3 away for this one, 2 and 3. 3, and that's going into number 20. Okay. Woo, light. I don't know if that's it looks, nope, I can see the, okay, let's go back. 17. So 17, this is the one I kind of fudged. So we are doing 5, and what do we have left? Let's do, I'm running out of color options. I guess let's do this one. So we'll do G. We're doing 5. So we're gonna, G is $2 and a G. So we are gonna color in 5 and do 10. So let's see if we have 5 G's. I think we do. So yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, I always knew that like a job, they have to keep running. But that just kind of really surprised me. So again, everything happens for a reason. And it kind of solidified the fact that I was kind of stuck and I wasn't going to be able to grow. So it's a shame, but it's also okay too. I think it was just something that I outgrew. And again, I think it just solidified the fact that I made the right decision for myself. 1, 2, 3. 4. I will say that I do miss a lot of the people that I used to work with, though. It is kind of nice to be able to do my clinicals there because I do still see a good chunk of them. I do miss my my office mate, though. She was like a and I don't know, like a mixture between a sister and an aunt. Like she always knew how to make me smile, even on my off days. Okay, so that's $10 going into number 17. Number 11. We're doing 2. Oh, there were 8s right there. Let's go ahead and do two more 8s. Let's get these big ones out of the way. So that'll be 16, even though I'm coloring pretty bad. Six, 15, 16, and that's going into number 11. Let me see if I can exchange it for that 50. Nope. 30, 40, 45, nope. Okay. 9. Ooh. This one might take all my money. 6. Oh my gosh. So we need 120. And I only have 5s and 1s left besides this 50. So I might not overdo it. There's no point in doing IOUs. This is just meant for extra. So I kind of cheat when it comes to that, but let's see if I can do it. So 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, so we are not going to do that. What we will do, 55, 65, 75, 85, 90, so we'll do 80. Let me count one more time. 5, 10, 50, 80. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we'll do 80. And again, sorry, I'm a cheater. Oh. So we're doing 4. I should have used the 4-sided die. This page alone will save us over $800 when we're done with it. And one more. Okay. So that is going into number 9. And that is 9. 9 again. I do think we have another one. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We do. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we'll put that in 9. We'll color in one more. And then what I'm probably going to do is let's go to my little catch-all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we could do we could bring an 8 out, bring a 1 out, and 4 is purple. So let's do an 8, a 4, and a 1. This one will save us over $900 when we're done. So an 8, a 1, and a 4. Okay, and that is $13. Now we will go ahead and see how much we saved. Well, we know we saved $350, but let's see how much it added to our binder. I only do the ones where we actually put money in, so 1 is not going to be going over. We only put $4 into 2. That puts us at 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So $104 for 2. For 3, we saved an additional $2. So lonely. So that puts us at 100, 200, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 149. Number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 got nothing. Number 9 got a good chunk. So let's put that in here. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 94, 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. So, 1, see, I already forgot, 2, 3, 4, 80 is what we have for number 9. 10 did not get anything. 11 was our catch-all, but we also put some other money aside. So, sorry for the noise. So 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So $200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $206 so far for this one. I need to remind myself that I can cash condense in this folder. 2042 is what we saved today for number 12. When we add that, we have 51, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 225 for number 12. 13, nothing. 14, we saved $34. So we have 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 220, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300. So we have an even 300 for 14. Number 15 is 50. So we have 51, 52, 50, 70, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 60, 70. So 370. Number 16. Number 16 has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So 184 for this one. Number 10 is just getting an additional 10 to challenge number 17, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So 122 for this one. And then the last is 20, which got $3. 20 now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So $108. And that is it, guys. That's enough, right? So this one is slowly starting to stack up. I will need to go and condense that when I can. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will see you on the next video.